title of this exhibition. The word Echome is a made-up word and describes what you see on this gallery's walls. Every collage is made from images and remnants, imperfect fragments that speak to me and become my echo. In Echome, you'll see old-fashioned country lilies, faded flowers and leaves, overripe fruit, mussel shells and shells from beaches in Galveston. Tiny quinceañera dolls. Here is a straight photo, meaning no collaging. I set these tiny dolls on a stone ledge near the Pecos River High Bridge on Highway 90 and then took a picture. It's real, but probably not anything you'd see in real life. There are so many fragments of photographs made in a darkroom from film or from a vintage glass negative. This exhibition is about seeing and sorting. I tend to see the world through a viewfinder every single day. Let's take a look at the collection of vintage glass negatives I purchased in the 1980s. I used this particular negative of 3 women swimmers holding hands as they come out of the water. The 2 women on the left are looking at the woman on the right, who is staring directly at the person behind the camera. I titled this series of images, Mary, Molly, and Me, because in the narrative on the wall, Mary and Molly merge into me. We all have different parts of ourselves, and this series is a visual portrayal of that. The series was printed on paper in 1986 and was part of Houston Center for Photography's PhotoFest exhibition. This is the second series of Mary, Molly, and Me, never before shown. This collage on the top row has so many different elements. In the lower left is a photograph of my sister-in-law when she was 18 and had just graduated from high school. The one on the lower right is a little fragment from a glass negative. In the upper left is a portrait of a woman with a shell shielding her face. So I guess again, we're talking about the roles that women play in our culture. And this was a fun collage to make because I used a water-damaged 4x6 photograph and it became very beautiful as the damage set in. And that's a really wilted flower on the top of it. And I put it against a very dense greenery at the edge of water. And this one up here is called Man Ray Sighting. And I was on a road trip with my sister in British Columbia, and I said, stop the car, man rays in the sky. And so that is an original photograph of a sky in British Columbia put against another landscape with a little detail from a Renaissance painting. This series of 4 is about the cultural roles that women play. The one on the bottom is titled, The Patriarchy Just Can't Help Itself. The next one up on the wall is She Offers Pleasure. The third is perhaps an alleged saint. And the one on the top is Out the Door Toward Freedom, that this particular woman is freed from all this nonsense. Underneath Echome are 2 hand-colored photographs, the only images actually made on Kodak paper with black and white negatives in a darkroom. The image on the left is titled Wellspring. Like water from a well, we come into this world. And on the right, ever rising, evermore, a woman's hand emerged from the urn. Next to these 2 photographs is an actual urn with a faucet and verdant new green growth under a pendulum, again suggesting a wellspring. Echome is really about dreams. It's about reaching outward, looking inward, and creating an alternative reality. And it's about having the freedom to do just that. Come to Heidi Vaughan Fine Art and see the show.